And now we have our wings. I'm so happy to be flying again. The last time I was really into Minecraft and the world/server I was playing on, we were at the point where we all had wings and infinite firework rockets, whoops. And I missed them a lot. And having the Sky Soarer staff combined with the Elytra is just so great. Anyways, welcome back to episode 11 of my Divine Journey 2 Let's Play. The Ender Dragon has been defeated, and I did some end raiding and got the Elytra. Got some mending on it, got some unbreaking on it, and I've also been busy getting things set up for the future in this world. If we head into my mechanism building, you're going to see some things immediately different. First off, I've started using smart cables. I like smart cables because it just shows you the channels. How many channels you've used. If you're unfamiliar with Applied Energistics 2, you can only have a certain number of channels per cable, and a channel is basically every individual thing that's connected to it. So, for example, like this is a terminal. I upgraded it to a crafting terminal, and this takes one channel. If we head down, I got these elevators, which allow us to just go right into our control room. We can see that in total 22 channels are being used from this cable. So if we want more, we're going to have to extend off another face of the controller. The elevator blocks are really useful. I put some here too, because it allows you to just jump and go up a floor. Now here, I've started automating. I have set up these induction smelters with these level emitters to keep ingots stocked. So for example, this is Constantine, 512 Constantine. If our number of Constantine ingots drops below 512, it no longer emits a pulse. Now, the induction smelters have low redstone control on them, which means if there is a pulse, then they do not function. Because we currently have more than 512 Constantine ingots, there is a pulse, this doesn't function. If we use Constantine, if we remove Constantine from our ME system, this will kick on and start smelting Constantine to get us back up to 512. Over here, I have conductive iron smelting, and this is the same thing, 512 conductive iron. This is currently smelting because if we go over to our terminal, we see we have 492 conductive iron. Once that hits 512, we will be all set. That is great because it'll stop having me to go to our arc furnace every time I want anything. It'll allow us to just instantly have it rather than me having to go and smelt everything by hand. So to keep this all organized, I've started a bit of a wall of things I want to automate. Things that, not even want to, things that I need to automate. And this list, steel, Constantine, bronze, invar, and electrum are already done. We can take them off. Or actually, I don't know if I did electrum. Let's see. Induction smelter, silver and gold. Yep, I did electrum. Did I not do one of these? Oh no, steel is just in another spot. And I also did conductive iron. These ones all require just the induction smelter, which is really nice because I have access to that block already. More complicated things, such as energetic alloy, require the alloy smelter from EnderIO, which I do not currently have. That's going to be our next goal. If we head to the chapter, it's right here. It's one of the first machines you get in EnderIO, and it's called When Inducting Doesn't Cut It. To do that, though, we need dark ingots, and then we need energized dark ingots, and then we need dark steel, and then we need the... Yeah, or we don't need dark steel, we need the stiffen up. I don't know what the stiffen up is. But that is where we're going. I also want to start automating everything to get Osglogloss, and then get lunar reactive dust, and eventually get the demon lord ingots all automated, because we use those for everything. I also want, this is a much more ambitious automation, getting all these different dusts automated. Each of these require powders, but fortunately for the blaze powder, for example, if you take a fluid transposer and get some liquid XP, combine it with some snowballs, you get the blaze powder. Snowballs you can get from the glacial precipitator, which you need water for, but water is easy enough to get in infinite supply. If we head over here to our thermal expansion building, I've been pretty busy setting up some other automations. For example, here, automations in the loose term, these require manual input. For example, the sawmill. But I put logs into here, sawmills into resin, and then with that we get rosin, which we can use for coated cathodes, coated clathodes. What is it? Resonant clathrite, which can be used for coated clathrate. I'll never pronounce that right. We'll probably automate that too. I didn't know that level limiters were in the game. The level limiters allow you to just monitor things and not use like all of your iron for conductive iron, which is very useful because I don't want to waste all 2,000 some iron I have. Maybe more than 2,000. Let's see. 4,000 iron I have on conductive iron ingots. But with the level emitter, we can keep it at a level. So I am going to get working on the going up. I thought I had my engaged. I am going to get working on getting all of these guys automated. Another thing is the refined obsidian. This, I think, is going to take a few steps because you need to osmium compress it, but then you need to refine it with diamond, and you need to pulverize obsidian. And I want to figure out a way to automate getting obsidian too, like maybe the igneous extruder. I'd have to find a way to automate lava, but like I don't think it's impossible. Yeah, compressed cobblestone. Maybe we do a little bit of a cobblestone generator to start getting infinite lava. So I'm gonna start all those automations, and I will check in once I have something to share and give you some insight into the processes I am doing. Yeah, see you guys soon. All right, everybody, I've now cleared out this area, and I am definitely going to be putting my next building here. I've spent some time, I flattened it, got it all lit up. There was a little bit of water, so I filled up that water. And I have also gathered up a ton of resources for the building I'm about to make. I hope this will be enough. It might not, even though this seems like a lot. And it did feel like a lot collecting it all. But I'm pretty excited for what I'm making. I think you guys will really like it. I'm going to be using the saw bench here to use some stuff like a bunch of different stairs and a bunch of different railings. And then I have a crafting table here for all the different blocks I'll need to show you guys what I've been up to. In here, I made a refined fuel setup, like I said, pulverizer, into magma crucible, into fractioning still, into a tank. And we have a bunch of fuel going. We also get tar as a byproduct, which is pretty great. And tar plus bitumen means we get dark ingots. And if you see, we have a ton of dark ingots already, 610. And some energized dark ingots. I can't remember if I crafted an alloy smelter. I did. So we're getting these after alloy smelters crafted, which means the factory that I'm going to be building, the next one that'll be going over here, is going to be housing all of our alloy smelters, and housing the kind of next evolution in our auto crafting capabilities. It's going to be a pretty big building. I'm planning for it to be kind of multiple connected, filling up this little L-shaped area here. This space over here is going to be empty for the time being, but I'll probably put something here next. We're going to be able to connect it up to our ME system under the ground. I'm going to have a tunnel similar to the one we have over there going. And yeah, without further ado, please enjoy this custom-made just for you time lapse. Okay, everyone, as you can see behind me, I got our brand new building set up for our alloy smelters and for everything that we're going to be doing in the next steps of the mod pack. I hope you guys like it. I'm a big fan of the design. I saw some stuff on the Minecraft build subreddit that really inspired me to kind of make this like connected building. Let's see if I can get a good view. Nitro's on. Yeah, like with this deck out the front, and then like multi-layers and a little water cooler, and then like having this all connected together. I really like kind of like small details like this little alleyway here. We're not going to talk about the inside right now. But yeah, also using like the architect's bench, I think it's called. Oh, there's a black dog around here. There it is. Bye-bye. Using the architecture and the architect's bench to make banisters, to get some railings, to make stairs, to get some like detail done. Yeah, and I've started decorating around here. I really want to find a better lighting solution because I was using torches, but the torches just don't look good. So I started using these immersive engineering lanterns, but they're like all over the place, and I don't really like how they look. So I'm gonna try to figure something else out. At the recommendation of one of you guys watching, John Johnson ED, I got the mod DecoCraft, and I really like a lot of the stuff this adds, just to add detail. I haven't had a chance to really play around with it and add stuff, but I'm definitely going to be using it extensively throughout here, because I want this to look like a factory, like have stuff. I'm debating like adding like a little quarry down here, and then a crane going over and lifting up stone and stuff and putting it here, and then like having like a little processing area, and then this is like a little loading bay. I'm gonna add some like doors. I'm thinking around the back here, making this into a dock, because right now it's the this big granite building just kind of sits next to the water, but I think it could be cool to add like a little dock going out, a little pier. Yeah, and then in the inside, if we head in, I've also been trying to use these factory blocks more because they have some that are animated textures that I really like. So like back here, I added a big old fan and a little this is supposed to be like a pipe going in next to this little back entrance. If we head in, I left the interior completely empty for now because I want to be able to maximize the amount of production we're doing and make sure that like all the space is being used really efficiently. So I'm probably going to be creating multi-floors. I want to make it look all really nice, and a mod like DecoCraft is like perfect for that. I also got the mod Xtones at the recommendation of Starlight X Fury, and I do really like those too. I think it adds a lot of really nice textures that I can mix in places. I'm not really sure how to use it yet, but it seems relatively simple. Just creating stuff out of the Xtone tiles that it adds. And I do like a lot of these textures. One of the things it seems to add are flat lamps, which I think will be really useful just to start doing lighting other than this. And then once I get the mega torch, I'm not going to need to light up as intensively as I do now. Because like I don't want a torch here, but if we turn on my light overlay, if I don't have a torch here, mobs can spawn and will spawn here. But I need to have a torch here so the mobs can spawn and they can apologies. But anyways, this is where we're going to be moving next. I'm going to connect our cables up from over there, down under, and go right into there. One of the things that I wanted to explain earlier in this episode, I recorded a segment for it, but unfortunately the audio just did not come out good. I'm still learning the proper levels to set up my audio at, my microphone input. But I wanted to show the progress that I made with automation and with getting through EnderIO. So over here we have a setup to get refined fuel. I put coal in there. The coal gets pulverized into pulverized coal, which eventually gets put into here, which turns into, I believe, liquefied coal, and then the liquefied coal gets fractionated into naphtha, and the naphtha gets turned into refined fuel, which is then used to be combined with the bitumen and tar to create dark ingots. Dark ingots. Yeah, so these are what pretty much everything in EnderIO is crafted with. These in conjunction with the regular dark ingots, the energized dark ingots, and the energized is what takes the refined fuel, the regular is what the bitumen and tar is used for. So I started getting that all set up, and I have that set up to kind of manual input right now, but I'm going to make it automated soon. Our mob farm is still going really good. I put a fluid storage bus here connected to the XP tank because with the liquid XP, we can do some really useful crafting. Now this building, in the earlier segment I showed, has been like completely converted into a production facility, which is what I wanted. I wanted each floor to have kind of an extensive amount of machines auto-crafting for me. Up here, we have this guy, which takes cobblestone in the magma crucible, turns it into lava. Lava gets combined with water and makes obsidian, which is really useful because going over here, we have obsidian in the enrichment chamber getting pulverized. Pulverized obsidian gets combined with diamonds, which we're currently out of, into the osmium compressor, which gets us refined obsidian ingots. Here, glowstone dust gets combined with osmium and gets into glowstone ingots, which are the building blocks for Osglass. You know what I mean. That's really useful because then, well, we still need the alloy smelters from EnderIO to get set up to automate Osglass. But we're really close to it because we have the alloy smelters unlocked in EnderIO. We have refined obsidian being automated. We have glowstone being automated. So those, in conjunction with the osmium, get put into an alloy smelter and make the Osglass. And with that over here, we have all the different mana dusts, all the different dusts required to go into mana dust. So like, for example, this guy is cryothium, this guy is petrothium, this guy is pyrothium, and using formulaic assemblicators from Mechanism, we just craft these bad boys up. Now, an issue I've been having is the formulas need to be like replaced every time I log into the world. I don't know if this is just a glitch with Mechanism or if it's something else. If you guys know, please let me know, because it's rather frustrating to have to go through and turn these all on every time I want to play. Yeah, and then up here we have like the last one, the Blitz Powder, but this, not Blitz Powder, what is it called? Aerothium. But again, I need to like lift it up and turn auto mode back on. It's really annoying. So if you guys know anything about that, please let me know in the comments down below. We also, what else have I done? What else have I done? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I set up a little board to show all the things that I want to automate down here. And I had a really nice segment where I went through and punched all the things off. But you guys don't get to see that. I'm sorry. You get to see what I have left. And what I have left, I have Osgloss, Lunar Reactive Dust, Demon Lord, Lumium, Signalum, Energetic Ally, Energetic Silver, and then 2 powders. And most of these, mainly this guy, requires the alloy smelter from EnderIO. But these are the next things on our checklist to get automated. These ones are going to be more tricky because they require using items that scare me. And they scare me because if you look at it, RF powder requires this, and it goes, warning, AE2 auto-crafting consumes the item. Which I know is just a warning so you don't lose it, so you don't void it, but it still scares me. It makes me go, ah. But I'll cross that bridge when I... Yeah, so I really love this building, and I think it's going to be the style I try to go for more going forward. Before, when I play Minecraft, I do kind of build more in this style, more like rustic, more organic looking, more imperfect. But the buildings I did over here, the more modern ones, I went very kind of sterile, very square shapes, very uniform textures, and I do not like that style. I think I'm fine with the buildings I built, but I much prefer like these things that like I can go and just add so much detail and so much character to. So I think this is going to be the building style that I settle for. And I did leave a lot of room around here. I want to put another building here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put here yet, but it'll be something. And clean up the terrain here, because I was just using this to get cinnabar and redstone and stuff. And then back here, like I said, I want to put a dock, have it going out into the water, because the ocean's right here. Maybe I'll even like try to destroy these islands to make it connect directly to the ocean, or maybe I'll use them for something else. We'll see. All I know is I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the building, this little area, down in the comments. I like it personally. I hope you guys do too. And I'm excited to go through with DecoCraft and Xtones and really make these things come to life. Without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.